Sagittarius, welcome to your Astroflower weekly reading going from the 18th to the 24th of March. Yes, this is going to be in accordance to your monthly reading as well, because we like to tie it all in together here at the Astroflower. And I'm going to say the monthly readings, I said at the end of February for March, I said the energy from the sun is going to stop. For the first 2 weeks, it's going to be complicated. And we've been through the first 2 weeks now, and it has been slightly complicated. Spurt sort of thing. And I said, and I was talking about the sun kicking the energy back in around about the 19th of March. Now, when the sun does kick it back in, then obviously the earth is vibrating even more. And then that means our auras and our chakras also are sort of connected to all of that energy, changes the energy in us. And this is going to change this week here, and that we're doing here on the Astroflower. If you want to know more about the energies, chakras, aura, the Earth's energies, solar energies, the prana energy, the universal vibration, you can find that on our sister channel, Cymatic TV. Which will be in the description, or it'll be linked around my head at the end of this reading. Yes, so interesting times we're living in at the moment in regards to the energies. Very interesting time. Let's get on with your reading. Overall energies here. Karmic message for your relationship side, your emotional side, or spiritual side of life. Karmic message for your physical, material side, job, business, projects, that sort of thing. This is the influence on the universe, influence on your past self, influence on your future self, and the general outcome. Okay, so yes, Sagittarius, I hope you have a lovely reading. Let's just see what's going on in your overall energies. 5 of Wands. Okay, so the sun is going to be picking up as far as I can tell, and there's already signs of it on the sun at the moment. And when it does, it means you're going to have to. The first 2 weeks was all about sort of programming yourself, getting a plan together within you, knowing when you're going. So when the energy does kick back in, that's when you've got to start rocking and rolling with it. And I think here is the overall energy here is saying to you, I don't think it's saying fight. I think the fight is more internal because it's the overall energies. And I don't think the overall energies are fighting against you. I think you've got to stop that internal conflict that is within you. We all have, and there's sometimes it's good to have, and sometimes it's not good to have. And at the moment, I think it's just a case of concentrating on the best example of you. And I think the overall energy is helping you to do that. And the way in which it will help you to do that is if you start going off the rails, if you start going off your path of what you know you should be doing, the overall energy will fight against you then. It won't fight against you. It will just make life a little bit more difficult. So if life is too difficult for you in certain aspects of it, I would seriously think about changing the way in which you engage yourself. On your relationship side, you have the King of Swords. Wisdom. This is it. Be the best example of yourself. This is your wisdom coming through. This is your karmic path. This is your judgment. And this is not a case of you deciding to go whimsically off on a path in your relationships. This is about you following a plan. That's what the King of Swords does. Within their judgment and their wisdom, they have a very good, clear view of how to engage with relationships, people that are around you. And I think that's what the attitude you've got to have within regards to your relationships around you. The Six of Swords with the universe that's coming through. I think the universe is helping you through. It's almost as like you've got I think this is the overall energy, right? And this is the energy from the universe. It's like a carrot and a stick sort of scenario. It's like when the sun, and hello the sun, it's just starting to get all sunny now we're talking about it. When the sun does get a bit more active and it starts getting a bit more vibrant in life, and it starts really kicking off, this is where it's going to take you to calmer shores. It's going to give you a lot more energy and vibrancy to actually get what you want. But if you do not apply yourself to that pathway of which your happiness, that same vibrant energy will also be vibrant against you, if you know what I mean. And this is where you can really get it together within you, so you crack that nut about being internally happy. I think that's what is a massive opportunity this month for you to turn negative into positive. And I think this is what's coming through at the moment. From your past self to your future self, you get the King of Pentacles. Yeah, I think you know a lot about yourself. I think you know a lot about how relationships work, or at least work for you. And you've understood a lot, you've studied a lot, you've explored, you've observed a lot, and you understand a great deal. And this is a very, very powerful position, according to your past, of where you should be in. You should really be sitting in a very powerful position, I think, more than anything else. In your future self, you get the Seven of Cups, the evident path. A multitude of possibilities within you, but there's only one of those cups that's giving you that good energy. And that's what comes from your karmic path. It is this sort of like continual best example of yourself. And it's almost a no-brainer in a way. That if it doesn't flow for you within the relationships, it's not worth doing. And I think this is what this card is all about. And this is what's egging you on as well. Within your happiness more than anything else. Because there's not like a one-to-one relationship going on here. It's not about your one-to-one relationship. It's about how you're engaged in life and your emotional life. There is something that's dead, done and dusted with, and that's probably got something to do with that as well. It could be the internal struggle that you might have been having. Say like you're looking to get into a relationship, or you're in a relationship and you don't want it to falter and you want it to go further, you want it to go much further. In order to do that, there's some sort of perceptual thing that you need to gain wisdom on this week in regards to your relationships. So one way of doing things is dead, done and dusted with. And any pain that you may have encountered according to your past and any past relationships that you might have had, you can now let go of it. And that's when you can spread your wings and fly. You heard it here. Let's see what's going on your financial side. Three of Pentacles. On your karmic path, you are a very good quality worker. When you are in your element, in what works for you, in the job that's good for you, in the business that's good for you, or the projects, or whatever it is, all of a sudden your qualities come to the surface. And I think here is your karmic mission, is trying to encourage that within you. So you start playing to your strengths. And once you do that, I think this recognition of quality is going to come from the outside world in your direction, which is going to make you feel even better. And when that happens, then people of quality will be coming into your life. So you should be, it's on your karmic path to be receiving good quality offers of jobs, business and projects in your life at the moment. This is this massive opportunity of turning negative into positive. The universe here is giving you the Five of, I was going to say giving you the bird there, because it seems like that with the Five of Pentacles. Usually it's money loss. And I don't think the universe is encouraging you to lose money. But what it is trying to encourage you to do is to realize that some things you're best off not being involved with, that it's detrimental to you. And once you sort of shut that door, yes, you may have that sensation of being, if you leave that job or leave that business or project or whatever it is, if you leave something or you feel shut out, you'll feel shut out from that, because it's part of your life that is no longer, as it were. So you'll feel like you've just been cast out. And I think the universe here is sort of saying, this is because the universe wants your strength to come to the surface. So it's asking you to sort of not focus on your weak side and focus on your strengths. Once you start living your karmic path, the universe can influence you and protect you against any sort of money losses or job losses or whatever it is, because it's really encouraging for you. And in your past, you get the Three of Cups. The celebration is within you. This is where I think I think you have already discovered financially, job, business, projects, all of that sort of thing, the material world. You've discovered how to celebrate your strengths, how to celebrate your connections with people. You know, you've learned a lot about how to sort of network in a really sociable environment, that sort of thing. And it's raised your glass. It's given you that quality there. I think with those two threes there, and it's given you that sort of like that ease of doing things and creating something and getting things moving on. I think comes to the fore here. What's your future self saying to you? You get the Page of Pentacles. I think this ties into that Five of Pentacles there. It's something that you're learning about, a new aspect of being, and I think this helps this learning or understanding of how a business functions. Doing an online course so you can actually sell something or do some sort of business, or be your own sort of like boss or whatever it is. You're learning something here, and I think this is where you're moving to. It's sort of saying, if I want to do this particular type of job, I've got to get this foundation course under my belt, and then once you've got it, then you're going to get your success. And I think this is what it's bringing to you this week, and it's going to move. What's the general outcome? The moment you approach it like that, and of learning and allowing it and knowing the good quality work you have got, or your good qualities, and how you bring that good quality to the party, I think that is going to be, it's almost just like a warning card more than anything else. Because what's the outcome of this week here is that things are going to start moving on quickly. As I was talking about the energy coming in from the sun on Cymatic TV, our sister channel, that's what that's all about. It's going to bring in the possibility of great victories. And they are holding that golden nugget, that golden seed, And I think once you realize you have that within you, you can learn how to apply that to get you the good results. And this is a very good victorious card, and it means going places and going places quickly, I think, as well. It's going to help you out. Okay, blah. Let's just do a bit of clarification with the Light Seers cards. Thank you very much for being here. Really do appreciate any support you give to this channel or Somatic TV. Really do appreciate it. Hope you get the best out of these readings. Hope they help in every possible way. Take what you need and leave what you don't. What you don't need. And I think it will be absolutely brilliant for you. Oh, got some horses turning up. Are there a load of knights that are going to come out in this card? They're going to go and drink in the river. Wow. Excellent. That's why I love doing these readings outside. Anyway, let's get on with it. Chariot card again. 2 horses. And they've literally just turned up over there. 2 white horses. Once you start being the best example of yourself, that's when things are going to go really, really quickly. As I said, the overall energy is very vibrant, and it's going to be able to take you very far, very quickly. If you just concentrate on being the best example of yourself and walk away from the internal conflict. And I think that's what that is all about as well. Walking away from your internal conflict. Internal, not eternal. What did I say? King of Swords with the King of Swords. This is for you. With the 2 Chariot cards there as well. This is some serious, serious vibration coming your way. No doubt about it. Your wisdom is pure here. and it's a beautiful, pure direction for you to take. And that's really standing in your power. Do you know, on the Astroflower, you got fire at the top and air at your bottom, right? Okay. Yeah, but actually, throughout your whole Astroflower, there is more air than there is fire. You're one of these full signs, like Capricorn, like me, like Gemini, Sagittarius, and also Cancer. You know, we're full signs. We actually got more of our underlining energy than we do have of our, our principal energy. So this bodes really well for you. It really does. And I think this is where this wisdom's got to be coming through, to know when to let go of something with inside you more than anything else. King of Wands with the 6. Yeah, the universe is leading you onto a place where you are going to feel totally, it's the Emperor card, sorry, totally empowered around your physical world. And I think that's because you're doing that. It really is, the universe really wants the best for you here. And this is what I mean about turning on your monthly reading, turning negative into positive. That's what I was talking about. With the King of Pentacles, you get the 4 of Cups. I said you learned a lot, right? Observation and everything like that. You've learned a lot in this card here. And it is a very powerful position. It's also to do with family, friends, community, other people, groups, a lot more. And then you get the 4 of Cups. And it's distilling that knowledge, that understanding into a cup. And I think that is that cup there, that 7 of Cups, that evident path that you should be going down is becoming more and more clear for you. But in order to go down that, you do need to realize that something is dead, done, and dusted with. And it could be a way of being in you. Kind of going, I've been in through bad relationships, therefore I know this is not. And that attitude there maybe is what needs to be dead, done, and dusted with. That's as simple as what it is. That's what that's all about. Being your highest or best example of yourself. 7 of Cups of the 10 of Cups. All about following that cup there. Happiness after difficulty. And I think that's what that's all about as well. And happiness after difficulty. That's what that's all about. Your future self is egging you onto that. And it's bringing you or taking you to a place, but it can't go without you. You have to do it. As much as the universe and energy and your guides and everything like that want to help you out, only you can do it. And yes, it's time to get down and do that work. That's what that's all about. That Knight of Pentacles there. Yeah, that Knight of Pentacles. I was just seeing if there's any other knights out there. Knight of Pentacles is all about not really going off on a mission, is creating the mission inside you, because they're planting seeds and they're waiting for it to grow, and they're on a mission, and they're securing the future of everybody that is around them, because they're providing all of that fruit in the going future. And I think this is where you can do that for yourself by letting go of something within you. I think more than anything else, it could well be a relationship that you need to let go of. I don't get a lot of that off there, but it could well be for some of you. And it's never easy. You know, my heart goes out to you. It's never easy. So, but realizing when something is dead, done, and dusted with is like one door closes, another door opens. Did I say the King of Wands earlier? And I did with the Emperor cards, and this comes up with this. This is you owning it. This is you. This is a really beautiful Sag sort of energy here. That sort of lion in you, that quelling of all doubts. It's one of the most authoritarian, along with that one there, along with that as well. Look at that. Look at that. That's real authority. You know, those two there, the Knight of Swords, the King of Swords and the King of Wands, as far as I can tell, are the most authoritarian sort of kings out of the lot. Yeah. And this is where you start really getting that authority. And that's when the the chariots can really work in your favor because you're going to be standing in your power. One door closes, another door opens. I think here is the universe is really helping you to move on to brighter shores here in every possible way. In this section here, I think they're sort of saying that, you know, let's say like I wanted to be a singer in a group. I do want to be a singer in a group, by the way, just in case anybody out there who thinks that I could do, you know, Britain's Got Talent. I don't think so. But, you know, I've got this dream to be a singer, right? And you keep getting shunned and shunned and shunned because in theory it's stopping it, so I can actually then concentrate on being an artist, you know, a photographer, and that's where my success is going to come. And this is, I think, here is your success of when you're shut out from something, you are creating something new with you being sure about your strengths. Once you realize your strengths and you start playing to them within your job, your business, or your projects, that's when you create a lot of energy around you, a lot of vibrant energy. Yeah, the Three of Cups. You know, I think you've done this networking and you know the steps that you need to take in order to get there. And this Hierophant there is a learned person, a spiritual learned person through body, mind, and spirit. That's why he's got the triple cross there. And he knows the steps he needs to take in order to get to his ultimate goals. And, you know, it's being very regimented about things. And I think being regimented about how you engage your emotions in the situation, how you engage in groups, that is what is going to, you know, sort of bring you a lot of benefits. So you don't waste your time on situations around you, you know, that are a lot of hot air, you know, a lot of promises, all mouth and no trousers, as we would say in London. You know, and yeah, I think there's a degree of that. You're getting the Knight of Wands here, with the King of Wands at the bottom there, with the Page of Pentacles. This is your future self, and the Knight of Wands there is a rhythmical. It's a party animal, really. The Knight of Wands. Socializing, connecting with other people. This is why we've got all of the Three of Cups. That's why we've got the Hierophant. This is also a job offering, you know, sort of thing. It is a marriage card. It's the unison card, bringing together the spiritual side of your career path. And that's what seems to be coming here. But it's your future self is, once you start taking this golden nugget, that's when you can really start applying your beautiful, fiery energy. And it's just being the best example of yourself. Once you start doing that, that's when things are going to really change. Out the top there, you know, that's what that Hierophant is looking for. Look at the top there, that star there. Yeah, he's looking for that sun. That's what he's looking for. You know, absolutely beautiful energy that comes out the top of this. The general outcome, it's full steam ahead to your happiness within your financial world, and satisfying. And I think it's also, you know, the sun card here. It's also shining a light on you, and I think that's what that is all about. And standing in your power and being the best example of yourself is going to be your best attribute. There you go, Sagittarius. I think we've covered all the points. There will be an eclipse reading coming out on this channel. There's also the all the energy stuff, which is on Cymatic TV, our sister channel. It'll be around my head at some point. Check it out, see how you think. Yeah, I'll either see you on Cymatic TV or I'll see you here, whichever way it is. Thank you very much for being here. Really do appreciate it, and I hope you get the best out of all of these sort of things. In the meantime, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.